Thank you, Mr. Herwig. Item number 5, Mr. Reardon. Mr. Mueller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move the resolution 2009-059, annexation number AX0700, Castle and Cook Garden Canyon Wash annexation, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, Mr. Herwig.
Mr. Reardon, members of the council, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next step in the process to annex an approximate 10-acre parcel of property. This is located here at the very southwestern end of Garden Canyon Wash. On this map, here's South Cherokee, here's the Fort Huachuca boundary. This area, of course, is currently in the city, and the area here to the south is in the county. The majority of this piece of land was deeded to the city by Castle and Cook about a year ago. There's a small part actually also included in this that's a result of a land swap with a property owner in that area, but most of it is the Castle and Cook property that was deeded. About a year ago, or sometime last year, this process began with the Planning and Zoning Commission, which is the city's process. They did unanimously recommend this annexation to you for approval. If you approve the resolution this evening, it does not annex the property at this time, but simply establishes that a public hearing will be held before you on May 14th, and then after that point, the process will move forward.
Okay. All in favor of the public hearing on May 14th? It's unanimous. Thank you. Mr. Reardon, item 6.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that resolution 2009-060, appointing Lee Mancini to the Industrial Development Authority, said term to expire March 26, 2015, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is Mr. Mancini with us tonight?
I don't see him here tonight. Mr. Mancini's not here. No, sir.
Okay. All in favor? It's unanimous. Item number 7, Mr. Blanchard.
Mr. Mayor, I move that resolution 2009-061, appointing Michael Groves and Richard Brownell to the Parks and Recreation Commission, set terms to expire on November 20th, 2009, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Groves and Mr. Brownell. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate your service. All in favor? And that's unanimous. Mr. Hampton, item 8.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that resolution 2009-062, authorization to apply for COPS, or Community-Oriented Policing Services, secure school grant funds, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Chief Kimmel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of council. Approval of this resolution will authorize the police department, in partnership with the Sierra Vista Unified School District, to apply for COPS Secure Our School grant funding through the U.S. Department of Justice. We are seeking approximately $36,702 in a matching grant. The school district will provide the matching funds, which is good news for you. And that'll be used for the installation of an electronic card access system for the beginning of a whole system, but starting with about 6 doors at Buena High School. And they plan on, hopefully, enhancing that program over a period of time. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have them.
I missed the value of the grant again.
$36,702, of which about the school district will have to come up with about $18,000 for 50% match.
Ms. Doctor.
Is this the first time that we've had an arrangement with the school district in getting a grant?
In this program, yes. We've had other grants, with school resource officers, but this is the first grant under this program.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I was just wondering, Chief Kimmel, how much time does the school district have to come up with this matching, or have they already agreed, found the...
That's a good question, and if they don't come up with these funds, then obviously we won't be able to go forward with the grant. But they feel that they can come up with the 50% match of $18,000 to make this grant go forward. And their hopes is to, over a period of time, enhance that program, whether it's through grant funding or their own funding process, to secure not only Buena High School but other schools in the district.
And could you explain exactly what the benefit of this grant is?
Well, there's there's a couple benefits. Some of them, especially if they start in the external doors of the school, they'll be able to control access in off hours of the school through cards like we have here in some of the city buildings. Currently, if somebody leaves the employee of the district, they have to, and a lot of times they have to rekey several doors in the facility, which is, we all know, is very expensive. So this is probably a long-term project for them, but in an extended period of time would save them a lot of money and improve security for the schools in the district.
So it would really be in their best interests to find the funds then?
Yes.
Okay, well,
really
thank you.
would.
Okay, anything else? All in favor? It's unanimous.